Hi, kids and kidlets. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It is 7:11. Kids and kidlets. 7:11. I'm on a little earlier than normal because I wanted to be here because I have things to do today. Number one, but I wanted to be here in the morning. I wanted to be here in the morning. So I'm gonna set my stuff up. I got lots going on this week. I got lots going on next week. I got lots going on, but all good stuff. I have some good news for everybody. Some good news. Finally, good news. Good things are happening to me. Finally, finally. Yeah. So I'll take it. I'll take it. We will take the good news. Somebody's doing okay. It's Tuesday morning. Just setting this up. JLJ this morning. There we go. I have my coffee. It's Hope. It was good too. I have my mango slices. I'm gonna do that today. I want mango slices this morning. I have some applesauce over here, but I didn't want applesauce. I wanted some fruit. Oh, people are. This is Matt Litchfield, Mika, B. Francis, Deborah Ann Morris, like the name. Hi, Deborah Ann Morris. Good morning. Good morning. Hope it's not too hot wherever you are. I have lots of good news for a change. It's like I've had a dark cloud over me all year. I actually have some good news. Some bad, but in relatively, it's all good news. Susan, I'm glad you're on here. I got something to tell you. Sherry, I'm glad you're on here. I got something to tell you. Everybody come in first. Again, I have actually some great stuff happening for me. like surprise. How is everybody? Beauty, how you handling the weather over there? Sherry, how you handling the weather? Deborah Ann, where are you from and how's your weather? Susan, how you handling your weather? Here it's getting warm already in LA. It's already, I got my heater. I already have my fan on. I'm wearing a tank top, you guys. I usually don't show off all this skin, but I have to today. But it is warm already. And my hair is crazy. I have not washed it or nothing. We are just waking up, kids. Jason, I sent you an email a couple days ago. Hope you got it. If you didn't get it, let me know. I can resend it. I sent you a full detailed email. On the Blackwater, it'll probably be a part 2. You're in Arkansas. 100. 100. See, I don't know. I don't know how you got to do it. No, how you got to do it. Hi, Marsha Green. I love Team Spreenas in the chat. I got Taria's Tigers in the chat. I got Team Spreen in the chat. I got the Lotties. I love it. How you doing, Marsha Green? So I don't even know where to begin. I have so much. You like it? It's all natural, right, Marsha? It is all natural. It is all mine. I shaved on the sides, but it's all mine. Oh, you got it? Okay. I wasn't sure. You got it. Okay. I've been having email issues. I was like, guns out. I have no muscles. It's all flab. Chris is finally getting rain in Central Florida. Wait for Ebo to burst because I've been in Florida your time of year. I know. I can only imagine. But thank you. It's all natural. My hair is beautiful, right? My hair is beautiful. All hair is beautiful. It's fine. So that's why I said I might come on here showing my fro every once in a while. But I'll make it pretty at some point. Don't worry. I'll make it pretty. I'll tape it down like outside. It's thick and it's a little too much. So I have all this great news. I don't think where should I even begin? So number one, I want to thank all of you, including Sweet Nation. I looked at my numbers for last week. That's from Sunday back to Monday of last week. We had record numbers for JLJ Media. Record numbers. So I want to thank you all. Hello, Coach. I have all good news to say to you, Chandra. Good news. You all have exceeded my expectations from my shorts that GH fans talking about, my little shorts I've been doing, to my shows, audio and video. We had record weeks. So thank you. It's because of you. I mean, literally, it's because of you. I mean, I thank you guys out here, you and anybody who's watching. So thank you so much for choosing JLJ Media as one of your media outlets. Spirit Nation came through. I had almost 100 new subscribers in 1 week. Almost 100. Thank you so much. That was unexpected and wonderful. Thank you, Black women. I love you. I love you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I have lots of content for you guys to enjoy. So thank you so much. That's just been wondrous. So I just want to say thank you so much for that. So that was like good news yesterday. I woke up to. I talked to my aunt, who I'm going to see later today. And she's doing a lot better. She's still trying to walk and navigate all that, but we got her some care for the last 3 weeks. That's saving some money, and we're working on her. And so she's sounding better. So that's like hallelujah to that. I know you guys have had your prayers for me and my family. We've gone through this tough time this whole 7 months. I'm saying good news is finally starting to happen for us. I mean, you guys said, James, good stuff's going to come to you, right? So the biggest news I want to tell you guys, I'm not Black 69. Hey, 69, that's the year I was born, but I don't at your age. Black women. Thank you. I love my Black women. You know that I love my Black women. I do. I'm going to Africa. I am literally going to Lagos, Nigeria for a international. Yeah, thanks Tisha Days. Tony Moore, Chocolate Twin. Over there. We always support each other. Thanks for mentioning that, Deborah Ann. We always Tisha Days, we always support each other. Check them out also. They have my friend Miranda Wilson on. I'm going to Africa in November. Mid-November, I'm going at all expenses paid through some wonderful folks. I'll be with the BBC, with BBC Culture, BBC World News, but it'll be my company, JLJ Media, who will be able to interview and do podcasts. There's a whole 4-day event. I'll be able to go there and be fully immersed and see the motherland. I am part Nigerian, so I'm very excited to go. I am so excited to go. This is a dream come true. It's more than I could even. I'm going with folks that I love and I know. We're international friends. We're a family. I'm going with Nigerians. I am like, I can't. I don't even know. It's happening in like 4 months. Mid-November. Pharrell Williams is going to be there and a bunch of other stars. So I am very. It's for my company. It's going to be for my insight. My life's going to be changed. I know my life is going to be changed. At 54 years old, my life is going to be changed. So exactly look at what God can do. Exactly. Going to the motherland. I almost start crying. You know me, I'll cry in a second. But I'm just like, we're working out the details. We get the visas. So hopefully all this stuff will go through. That'll be in November. Nigeria does. It does, yes. Went to Amazon Brazil. Yeah, I've been to Central America. So I know I've been to the rainforest. So I know that I've been to parts of I've been to Caribbean, I've been to Mexico, I've never been to the motherland. So I'm all part Nigerians in here. I love it. But I'm very excited. It's a chance of a lifetime, and it's paid for. Like I get to go to London first, and then I haven't even been to London either. So I'm very excited about that. So I'll keep you guys informed on how that goes. Also, it's gonna be like 5 days. It's a quick trip. The event's like 3 days. Yeah, Marsha, I'll cry. But I probably will at some point. It's not coming out this morning. I'm too hyped up. I'm too happy I hyped up this morning. But yeah, so it's going to be this wonderful, quick excursion. So I'm like, I'll take it. It's quick. We'll do it. Let's have fun. I don't care. I'll go in Africa one day. At least I say I was in Africa and get to see it. So, whew. So I'm very, very, very excited. I'm very excited. So that's really great. So that's one good news. Now I have some other good news, but it makes some sad news. I already have a passport. I already have a passport, Krista. I travel the world. I was just to Mexico in January. No, I have a passport already. I have to worry about that. We just have to work on visas. That's all. But they're gonna pay for hotel, flights, food, transportation, everything. But yeah, I already got a passport. I got a passport, and I always say I got a passport and a toothbrush. I'm ready to go. My passport's good for the next 8 years. So I'm like, I'm good. Don't you have to remember me, Krista? I'm ready. I'm ready to go. Yeah, I was just in Mexico, so I was ready to go. Another piece of good news. I can't tell you what it is because I signed an NDA, so I can't tell you what it is, but it's something big. But for the Lotties and Susan, I want everybody to thank Susan Russo completely for her generosity of spirit, for giving me a nice room stay for a couple of nights at the Green Valley Ranch. I do want to do it at some points. I have to cancel my trip next week because I will be doing something that is amazing. It's work related, and I couldn't turn it down. So the sad part is I won't be in Vegas with my Lotties. But the good news for me is it's something that's really wonderful you guys will enjoy. As soon as I'm able to tell you what it is, I will tell you. I'll share with you. But it's just saying it's fun. It's something fun. I'm not gonna tell you. You guys can guess all you want. I can't tell you. It's gonna take several days when you do it. And when I'm able to tell you, I will tell you. I share everything with you guys. But it's another piece. Again, I'm minding my own business. And something really, oh my God, it's MJ. Hi, MJ. That is great. So I don't know when I can reschedule yet for Vegas. I still want to do it. August is not a good month for us. My family would do it. My stepdad passed. It's his birthday, so I'll be there for my mom. It's my brother died that month. My dog. It's gonna be a rough month. August is always a rough month for my family, so we always stay close. So I'm not traveling in August. And in September, I just booked my tickets for another great thing. My cousin's getting married in Columbus, Ohio, and that's side of my family. So I'm going cross country. So I'm making a few stops. So September, I'm doing that. And we love MJ. I miss you, MJ, all the time. So that's coming in September. So I might try it for the fall. It is about damn time. It is like finally, right? Woo. I can't tell you. Like I said, I don't want to lose it. I don't want somebody watching the show going, did James give some things away? No, I'm not saying shit. I'm like, I keep my mouth shut. I miss me too. Oh, I miss MJ. I'm keep my mouth shut. I'll keep my mouth shut. So Sherry and Susan and Tracy Stevens, you watch this later. I know you guys and Marie guys are going to come to Vegas, or some of you guys live in Vegas. It's just postponed to a later part of the year. So I'll figure out a time later part of the year to do this. But it's finally kicking in, James fan. It's finally, it's finally kicking in. Finally. So I'm going to take care of that next week, and then go from there. But you know me, if I get a chance, I'll be doing all kinds of backstage filming, whatever I can. But thank you. No, it's about time. I pray every morning. I do a meditation every morning. I pray every morning. I just hang in there. I just put one foot in front of the other, and finally some stuff is coming. Finally. So we're very excited. So those are my major announcements that I want to make to you guys. It's been the last few days have been just like good news. I'm not used to that. I'm like, oh my God, good news. It's all good news. Oh my God. Well, I don't know when I can tell you yet, Meek. At this whole point, I don't know when. I don't know. I'm going to be in Cleveland first. Be with my cousins, and then we're going to drive to Columbus next day. The wedding is on Saturday. So yes, I know. So I know there's folks in Ohio, like us in Ohio. I have no idea if I'll have time to meet anybody at all who's in Ohio. I'm not even sure yet. Well, I don't know what's going to happen. So as the time gets closer, I know that Saturday, obviously, is the whole wedding day. Sunday, I'm gone. I leave Sunday right afterwards and go back to, but I will be in Cleveland on the night of the 17th. So anybody in Cleveland, I will be there actually by myself for a day, I think. So I might be able to meet up people on the 17th. So we'll keep in touch with that. But I will be in Ohio. I think, yeah, this is the one day I will be for sure free to meet up with people. I'll let you guys know more. You wait, Susan, you grew up in Cleveland? Oh my God. Yeah, I have a whole side of my family in Cleveland. I love them. That whole side of family in Cleveland. I go there all the time. I just go to Cleveland all the time. They're in Middleburg Heights, Susan, Parma, Shaker Heights, Medina, Brunswick. I know all about Cleveland. I know about, and Columbus too. My family's in Dublin, everything. With this Blackwater, Joe Drake, funny. Hi, Nathan. So that's kind of, I hope you're available for it. I don't know what this whole March thing is. I have no idea what's happening. So I don't know what you're talking about. So we'll see what happens. I don't know. We'll see what happens in March. And I'll tell you on a toll road on 80. Well, I'll be taking a train, so I won't be driving. I'm taking a train from Chicago to Cleveland. But I know 80. That's 80 is the one, right? I know 80. But yeah, so anyway, I know I'd love to go to Indiana because I know you're there, my boy Doug Hess is there. I was trying to figure out if there was some way I could do that, but I'm not even sure. And do that. But anywho's. That's what James is gonna do. So yeah, so good stuff. I mean, good stuff. I've had good stuff going on for kids. But I want to thank all of you out there who have been so wonderful. Murray Hill Roll Gang, all funny. Oh, yes, I know all about that, Susan. Okay, how funny. See, Susan, we are related, Susan. I guess we're more related than I thought we were. But yeah, but you guys have all been so supportive and positive and uplifting for me this last year. So it's good to have some good stuff. I'm sure other bad stuff will happen at some point. That's how life works. But for now, we have some good stuff happening, and it's wonderful. And I will take it. I will take it. And now I'm going to have some of my mangoes. These are my mangoes. And what are you gonna? I wonder if it will stop. Does it stop in winning? So I just wave to you. I'll do it. Hi, it's you. That'd be so funny, actually. If it stopped really quick and I look out the window, I wave to you. I hate flying. I have a fear of flying, but I fly all the time. I hate flying. But I'll also be flying to London and whatever. So I'm flying to Chicago. I'm taking a train from Chicago to Cleveland. It was actually cheaper. So I try to find the cheapest way to get everywhere. That time was my money. These mangoes are good too. My hair is long. I'm just looking. My hair is just like all over the place. So that's all my news. So Susan, I'll send you a message or whatever. I can say so. Yeah. So I have a couple of great things happening. So thank you, folks. And I will say, so far, we've already met my quota of super chats this month. It's only the 11th. So thank you to those who gave us super chats over the weekend, the past couple of weekends. So yes. So thank you so much for the super chats. I already made the quota, and now we're going. Oh, now everything is gravy after that. So thank you so much for that. That's amazing. I'm just like, the blessings are flowing. So I mean, now I got some events coming up. Some events coming up. You guys can start signing up. I have the caregiver support on Friday, and then on Saturday I have tips to a successful interview. That's this weekend. Next weekend is the happy hour on Friday, and that Saturday, how to start writing. And then the following week is, the last weekend Friday is how to create a YouTube channel that's good. And then on Saturday, the private soap chat. You know my private soap chats. are always the bomb. So sign up, kids. Underneath this thing, you just I have it all listed. Sign up, sign up. I know, MJ, you're so busy. We miss you on all of our Zooms because you're so missed. You're so missed. You're so missed. You're so missed. But yes, we have all those coming up, and then of course in August we have a bunch of stuff happening in August. I'm gonna start working on the September and October schedule. I got some great advice on some Zooms to put together. One, I'm probably gonna offer in October is loss of a parent or two. So that's something we're going to talk about that. So it's gonna be a happy talk, right? Thank you, Nikisha. I appreciate that. Yes, MJ, I'm going to Africa. I'm going back where I came from. No, just kidding. I'm going to Africa in November, mid-November. The event's like the 10th, 11th, 12th. Yes, Matt's gonna be at the interview one. Come join me and Matt. We're gonna talk about how to do successful interviews. I'm gonna give you all my tips. And I have several interviews right now I'm working on. And I have one person, you guys, it's been years since you've heard from them. It should be good. We haven't met up yet, but we're setting it up. It should be good from the soap world. Also, Andrea Evans, may she rest in peace. Talk about soap legend. I had the privilege of hanging out with her a few years ago with Mark J. Freeman when he used to work at Odyssey Theater. I saw her in a show. She was great in the show. And I had a chance to literally hang out with her. She was gracious and wonderful and very soft-spoken. MJ, if you come to that one, you know all about that. So but people have suggested that. So I'm gonna add that onto the list. I do whatever the fans tell me. Oh my God, it's Lori Martin. Well, it's been a long time. Yes. Tina Lord. She was also on Bold and the Beautiful. She was also Young and Restless. She was also on a bunch of other things too. And so young, 66 years old, that's young. That's good. Corey and Tina, right. So just give a shout out to her and her family. I did a post on her. I did a show on her, but she was very nice. So I got a chance to meet her. I didn't take any pictures with her. It just wasn't that kind of thing. It was like we were just talking and hanging out. And I do meet celebrities sometimes where I don't take pictures with them. We just kind of the occasional call for it. You're hanging out, having a good time. It's very intimate, and then you leave. And it's almost kind of great because you're like, oh, I've got to take a picture because everything's so got documented. I have the memory. Mark J. Freeman was there. We have the memory, and it was great. And it was just natural. So I love it. Yeah, she was in the Bay. She was on a show called The Vanity. She was on a lot. She was doing theater. But she was very nice. Liked her.
More on Instagram, not Instagram, Facebook. It's a Facebook, I think. On food, rating food. Anyways, call me. Bye.
Okay. Oh, sorry. That's a client. She's hilarious. Okay. We tell somebody when I am done. Okay. But anyway, so it's a loss of a true legend, just very unexpected, and yeah, we have to honor our soap legends. They're going, a lot of them they're going of all ages. So just make shout out to that. I want to thank all of the other publications and people who I guess my race talk did very well. I'm chuckling because it's funny. It's been very interesting, the reactions I'm getting to all this race talk. And And it's something that I've been doing since the very beginning since we started doing the show 8 years ago. We've always had Double C. We've always talked race, sexuality, gender. I mean, our shows, we break it down. We've always done this. Me and Frank, our ex-host, Lucretia, Ladine, Carla Renata, Tammy, whatever. We've always talked about this. We always talk about how we feel. We can go from being super funny and silly, which we were on YNR this weekend. And you guys, we're doing a special Bold and Beautiful episode this Sunday. So we're gonna do Bold, YNR, GH. We had to come back. We had to come back for an episode. This week is so far it's cuckoo crazy already on Bold. So we had to come back. We go from silly to serious. And we've talked about everything. Ageism. We've always done that. So it's funny that my race comments and stuff and suddenly got attention. And it's very interesting. I'm honest with you guys. I tell truth, shame, and devil. It's interesting watching some of my colleagues. They're my colleagues. They have other shows or they're so pundits. Either agree with me and side with me. Tammy will not be back this Sunday. She has something going on. But Candace will. Candace is joining us again. So it'll be Candace again with us this Sunday. And then I have others who are against me, of course, and think I'm race baiting and all that kind of stuff and seeing things wrong. Then I got those who are in the middle, who I think talking about subjects like race or sexuality or gender or age or weight are very uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable. When I say I'm fat, people get upset when I say that. And I'm like, I am fat. And I will say, if you say it over and over again, I know it's not, to me, it's not derogatory. It's something that I know I am. I hate the word mobility or obese or that kind. I don't say those kind of, I'm fat. When I say my age, there are folks who hate when I say my age. There's why are you talking about your age? Why are you talking about the age? I'm like, I'm 54 years old. I'm not going to say my internet age is 39. Like, I don't have any vanity on that. So like, they just, or my hair is out like this. You don't have your hair together and you're like, just whatever. I'm like, my natural hair is beautiful also. It's not dirty. It's not, yeah, it's a little unkempt, but it's washed. My hair's washed. You can smell it. It smells good. Actually, it still smells good. Miss Jessie's hair care products. But there's certain topics I bring up and people lose their shit because I know it makes you uncomfortable. And sometimes being uncomfortable is okay. A lot of times we can live in our little bubbles. All of us have little bubbles sometimes that sometimes need to be burst because not everyone can live in a bubble. Some of us can escape some of the things that we feel. If you're a woman all the time. You see the lens of the world as a woman. So all things that happen towards women, you see it because you're a woman. You can't hide that. You can't put it off to the side. You can't just ignore it. Well, you can ignore it, but you know what I mean? Like it's you. If you're a person of color, you see things through sometimes the lens of a person of color. You just do. I'm not saying it's a heavy burden or something that's a problem, just that it just is. And so there's times where if you're part of the majority, there are a lot of things you don't have to think about. There's just plenty of things you don't have to think about. You just don't think about them. You just don't. And it's been a very open experience watching some of my colleagues really work their words around this whole subject. So that's pretty funny, Chandra. I like that. Hello, Bushek. Hello, Shelly. That is actually very funny. That's a good one, Chandra. I like that. Hi, Ethel. My thing is, it is a good one. I'm watching some of my white counterparts phrase their words carefully on shows, which they should anyway, on this subject, and it's interesting. And some of them have contacted me and asked for my advice or asked me to kind of explain stuff, my perspective. And so I do. I have no problem doing that. I'm always like, I'm here to serve. You need me to say something out. You need me to say something, I'll tell you my perspective. But watching some do things like, well, they say things like, your points are valid. I see what you're saying. However, well, once you do the however, once you do the but in a sentence, then that's gaslighting. You're done. You've already, that means you're not, then it means that you don't do that. You have to make two separate statements. I see how you're saying it's valid. I see things this way, possibly because that's different. When we do the howevers or buts, I want soaps, and like, no, that's not good. And also, I did break down things a soapy way. I'm not just some fanatical Black person or fanatical Sprina fan or fanatical Taraya fan. I am somebody who loves soaps, who happens to be Black and of the alphabet mafia. And I know how to look at everything. I'm a writer also. I know how to look at everything, the big picture. So I always that's why I'm very choosy on how I say things and bring it out there. So this has been a very interesting week and a half. Yeah, exactly, Chandra. And yeah, yes, however, comma. That's right. You know more about that. However, comma. Thanks, Tony Moore. So I was like, okay. But for me, it's really interesting to see. I think, when you're a disruptor, and that's basically what I was, and Frank and Candace and Walker, we were disruptors. So when we say something, it disrupts. Oh, Sunday shifted. I was wondering. Oh, good. I was wondering, Nikisha, how Sunday shift. I was wondering what they were going to say. I really was. I was wondering. I had said, Tracy. Oh, good. I have to read it, or somebody sent it to me. Or Nikisha sent it to me. Send it to me, because I was curious to see what they were going to say. I said it out loud. So I'm curious what Sunday shift had to say. My thing is, thank you, Matt. I appreciate that. I really do. I mean, I try to be very thoughtful and methodical, and I show emotion, as you guys saw, at the same time, because I care. I know, but when you disrupt and when you interrupt someone's viewing, it's tough for them too, because they don't want to believe what is true, right? Or what could be true, or could possibly be true. And that's I think that's the Sunday shift. Did they see do you know if they saw my video or knew what I was talking about? Did they mention me at all? I was just curious if they mentioned me at all. Or mentioned or part of what I was talking about. Thank you, Nikisha. Please do. I want to read it. But I know that it could hurt. It could totally hurt. And I've been doing it for years. I was an activist in San Francisco fighting for Black rights in the gay world and stuff. And I've always had people like, what are you talking about? I don't see color. It's like, you don't understand that the world is not equal for everyone. And entertainment is not equal for everyone. It just isn't. I mean, and we are not making this up. It's in front of us. I mean, and like, oh, well, there's more Black people on TV. Yeah, but a lot of the Black folks are separated on Black networks. That there's some integration on prime time, but daytime it's not equal everywhere. It just isn't. And I think people are tired of not seeing themselves represented. So it's been very interesting. It's just, so for me, its reactions have been interesting. And there are some Black folks who disagree with me, of course. And I said something harsh the other day on another show, which I stand by, actually. I don't have any time for Black folks who disagree with me on this subject. I just don't. There's no conversation to be had. I feel it's performative, and you're trying to be accepted by white folks. So I stand by that statement. There's nothing. We have no discussion to make. To have then. And I wasn't also speaking to folks who just don't believe anything is anything. I'm not speaking to you either. I'm speaking to the folks who enjoy the soap operas. And like Frank and I said in our show on Friday, we enjoy our soap operas. We like General Hospital. We want it to succeed. So we talk about things we don't like about it because we want it to succeed. I'm friends with half the actors. I mean, I like them. We just want to be well-rounded and succeed. And I just told my side of things and how I looked at it. And that was it. And you can agree, not agree, disagree, whatever. Yes. So Keep the narrative real. Thank you. That's all. And I said, I've always put my money where my mouth is. I've always talked about this kind of stuff. I've gotten flack for it before. I'm not going to stop. I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna continue. I've been doing it for years, so like this is nothing new. I'm gonna continue doing this for. This Sunday won't be any different. I've criticized all the shows. I praise all the shows. When something good happens on a soap, I talk about it also. But I support anybody who's othered for seeing something positive. I know a lot of women are like, I'm like, for me as a man, some of the stuff they write on soaps for women, I'm like, aren't you women upset by it? Like, aren't you women tired of some of these tropes they keep throwing you guys in on soap opera? Like, do women really want to see this? Like, I saw a lot of the stuff about Hope and Thomas, and I get where a lot of women are really upset by it. I totally get it. I'm like, this is kind of, I mean, I'm enjoying it because I hate Liam so much. Hi, George. But I'm like, I see where women are triggered by it. Or so I'm saying right now, she was triggered when Esme drugged Trina. You know, it's like I get it. It's not, it's get it. You know, it's like this. You guys have rights to feel certain things on certain characters, even if the show didn't think about it. There's things called optics. There's things called unconscious bias. There's all kind of stuff that happens. Not necessarily outright racism, but there are things that you just don't think about it. So we got to find a way to get you to think about it, so that these images don't go on screen. I said I'm tired of pregnancies and I'm tired of miscarriages. I'm all, women aren't just animals. They just get pregnant and they lose a baby. Get pregnant, like how many times do we have that storyline? I'm like, it's 2023. If I was a woman, I'd be so just outraged and offended. Like, what is going on here? And like, it just doesn't make, So anyway, so that's why I'm just like, it's just too much for me. So I always speak out for everybody, just period. Whatever it is, and some shows have no queer representation. And someone said it in one of the chats that I was in. It was Pride Month and no Taraya at all. You're one of the few shows that has a gay couple and no Taraya at all. Well, it's not a soap chat. I'll be talking about it on. I didn't mean to start anything. I mean, we're going to talk about it this weekend. I know MJ probably can't be there this weekend, but I'll be talking about it this weekend. But I'm just saying. I know how. All I'm saying is I know why I know why some folks are really upset. I totally get it. I said I understand the triggering nature. I can just Candace back. Candace will be with us this weekend on the shows. Bone Beef from YNR. She'll be filling in for Tammy Docovea. So we'll be talking about it. And as of yesterday, I'm Bone Beautiful. You already know what's going on. Yes, before Asher, same here. I am tired of rape storylines. I'm tired of these. It's like after a while, it's like there's other things you can do, folks. There's other things you can do over this stuff. Over it. 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 There's just too much, too real for color television. Well, hello, everybody. Thank you. I knew everywhere this week. Yes, you are everywhere this week. No, I haven't joined Threads yet. I probably will at some point. Just haven't done it yet. Whoopi Goldberg joined Threads. Like, Whoopi joined it. I probably have to join it too, man. Shit. Well, you're on Threads. Where are you? Why aren't you on Threads? Thank you, Nikisha. I'm tired of them too. I'm tired of these stories. Some of these stories, I'm like, okay, let's put them to bed. Put them to rest. We're over them. We're over it. So, but anyway, my whole point is I try to speak eloquently. I try to big picture everything. Soap all-star team. I don't know. What does that mean? I don't watch baseball, so what does that mean? A soap all-star team. I don't know what that means. Yummy. These mangoes are good. So that's my pontificating for today. I just want to make sure I get that out. That's been very interesting, but it's been a good week for me. I have another meeting about something tomorrow. No, the 13th. I was 12. So on the 13th, I have another meeting. I'm going to actually get a physical next week, next Friday, with a new doctor. Fingers crossed for that. I'm sure there's something wrong with me. I'm sure, but I'm sure it's all we're gonna work it out. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna do that, and yeah, we do that. So I feel like finally my life is starting to resemble some type of normal that I had from before. So that's something that I'm very it's been kind of wonderful, easing my way back into life. You know, it's been just this is what I want to do this is what I do for a living. I get to do this full time. I don't have any other jobs out there. It's just all James Lott Jr., all I do. And it is just wonderful. I did. My matzah's right here. I'm saying I don't want it today. For some reason, I'm not in the mood for it today. I was like, today I'm doing the mango cups. I'm doing mango cups today, but I do have some mozz, a lot for mozz. But today I'm just doing these cups today. Because so I think for lunch today, I'm gonna go see my aunt, and she lives near a place that I love. I think about treating myself. So these burritos are so good. Ramona's burritos are so good. I might get one for my mom too, because she likes them too. So I'm thinking that's what I might do. They're expensive though. Oh, they're expensive. But I love them so much, and I don't get them very often. So I might have that for lunch, I guess. But these burritos are like $11, $12 a piece. They're so well, one's good for a meal. I think it's good for a meal. And my mother likes them. I said I probably should get one for her too. I mean, I'm spending like $60 on fucking burritos. But you gotta do what you gotta do. I did go to Wendy's. I forgot. I posted it on my Patreon. I meant to post it on my regular, and I didn't. It wasn't all that. It was okay. The little square things were small. I was like, where did that come from? It was okay. I probably won't go back for a while. I also have some unboxing videos to do. All kind of stuff. Past. Ramona, probably. I may have. It usually lasts me a day. I know. I just got like some little baconator or whatever and fries. I should have got the chili, which I really wanted, with the fries and their little side salad. Those were my favorite things there. Look at that. I'm going to go see my aunt after this. I'm going. That's what I was just talking about. It's a real place by her house, so I'm gonna go to her, check on her. Finally, get a chance to check on her and see how she's doing today, this afternoon. I'll see my mom probably tomorrow. I bought her some groceries and did some stuff. My sister and I saw a couple nights ago. My life, that's the thing. My life, you want these right now? Oh my God, that's so funny. Oh my God, I'm beauty for asses. That's hilarious. Now they're just a part of my life now that they weren't before, in a way they weren't before. Before it was like, call my mom every couple of days or so and see her. Now it's my brother and sister and I, my mother and they're in our lives every day. Whether I just talk to them, my brother went by, we've been tag teaming. He went yesterday morning and took herself while I washed her clothes at my house. And then I'm going tomorrow. So he doesn't have to go. And I got to change her bed, do all kind of stuff. So I'm gonna do all that. Then he's gonna go on Friday. And so like we have like a schedule. My sister can't do this Friday, but she can probably do next Friday. I guess it's now just like at George, as you know, it's like a schedule. It's like, okay, now we're actually doing pretty good. Like you're doing this one, but I call her every day, twice a day, make sure she's okay. See what's going on. But I had some groceries I bought her. My brother took them to her house yesterday. And stuff. But neither of us are going there today. But tomorrow I'll go, and then nobody's there Thursday, and then. But in between then, she has other people around her, so she's not by herself. Obviously, I gotta walk little Lucy. Time for our walk. So yes, We're all trying to work it out, girl. We're all trying to work it out. Tracy, I don't know if you heard, I'm not going to Vegas next week. After all, I got a very secretive gig that I can't talk about that is wonderful, which I will tell you guys later when I'm able to talk about it. I'm going to postpone it for probably later in the year. So I don't know if you heard that. George, I know you know. Yeah, I know you know. And so George, we're doing a caregiver. I don't know if you can make it. It's going to be this Friday. It's during the day. Yeah, exactly. And George has been to it, and he's been to the Caregivers Zoom. Yeah, it's so funny. But this weekend I have a writing class stuff this weekend, so interview class. But yeah, so we are, Tracy, we are working all together. It's just kind of like we're working it all together. We're working it out. I'm trying. She's now a part. They're all just a part of my existence. Plus, everybody knows I'm the one who has kids and grandkids, and my sister does too. So we have kids and grandkids. So we're busy in their lives. No, as Candace, yes. Well, no, it's good news, Candace. It's all you missed everything this morning. Good news. I got a gig that I can't say no to. It's good news. And Candace, I am going to Africa in November. Now, I've had all good news. I'm going to Ohio in September, and I mean, everything's been good news. Just a sad news. I love Vegas. Just a sad news that I'm going to Vegas. It's for you 3:00 your time. It's a little early. Caregiving is a lot. Caregiving is a lot. Sandra said it for the folks. Chandra said it for the folks in the back. I did not understand completely, and I was a nurse. I did not understand completely until I got involved. Until it happened to me, my stepfather first, and I'm managing 3 households, 2 different people, plus my stuff here at the same time. And it got so bad that I've actually forgot to pay a couple of bills that I got to take care of today. Like I just realized I didn't pay that because I've been so busy helping my mom with her bill paying and see what my aunt needs over here and handling what's over here. I mean, it's been all over the place. So I was like, I got to pay a couple of bills today that I totally forgot about. And so it's been very. Oh yeah, if you make it, yeah, please. It's a little earlier. It's 3 p.m. your time, a little earlier, folks. So this caregiver one is at it's not at 5. It's at noon. Or should I switch it to 5? So I was like, it's that's the other thing. So well, this is the thing. So it's this Friday, the 14th. I have it down as noon, or I have it down as 5. So I can actually do it where it be 8:00 at night on Friday for you guys the East Coast, or 3 p.m. So it's this Friday. So, but I was thinking I was going to do it earlier because some people can't do it at night because we're busy at nighttime. I was just changing it. So. But yes, it's this Friday, George. I've been helping my mother since her procedure on Wednesday. Watching you now is my Chandra time. You know, I know, right? I get certain TV shows like, oh my God, BBN's fine, perfect. Sign on up, come on through, be great. Looks like the actors are close to a strike. Like, are you ready, James? I'm not ready, and I'm upset about this. We have tomorrow night at midnight. We'll find out. Yeah, I think during the day it's fine. I think during the day it's fine. That's why I like that too. So, there's some evenings you got things to do and just all kind of stuff going on. It's tough. Like no, Chandra. Like I said, I seriously, I thought I knew, but I had no idea. I thought I knew. I thought I knew. I thought I knew. I didn't know nothing. I thought I knew and I didn't know nothing. And it is last minute. It can be longer than you think. It could be anything can happen. It could be it's anything. And you're also dealing with your parents. And remember their temperaments are. There's that too. So when I was a nurse, it was different because they were not related to me. When I had a certain detachment, but I had good bedside manner. I always had good bedside manner. But I had a certain detachment. But when it's your parent, they get pushed certain buttons. So I told my kids and grandkids, I'm gonna be horrible. Probably, I'm gonna be horrible if it happens to me. Well, we're laughing about it. I'm joking, but you know. But yes, like they actually go on strike. If they're going on strike, it's gonna be crazy. Oh, and I learned that lesson, Chandra. Yes, I did. I learned that lesson completely. The nursing experience helps me with the actual. It helped me a lot. It helped me in a lot of ways in terms of setup and questions to ask and how to physically do certain things. But the emotional part and all that, no, that had nothing to do with nothing. Had nothing to do with nothing. Thank you. 30 people are watching. If you are signed in, I say caregiving and Tony. So Tony, we have a caregiving Zoom. It will be 3:00 your time on Friday. George said he's going to join us. I don't know if you can or not. Just want to make sure I mention that to you. It's this Friday, 3 p.m. your time. It's noon my time, so 3 p.m. your time. Just want to let you know about that. What was say? Yes, it's I say caregiving and Tony comes in because he knows and his stories are really funny and good. But yeah, I have no idea. None. And so it's good to know. But I was gonna say, if you are signed into the app, I think you can actually hit the like button. I think it's how they do that now. So with 30 people watching, 19 likes, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'm getting close to my 4,000 subscribers goal. We're at 366, so we're getting there. I tell you, the Street Nation, thank you again so much for joining my channel last week. Almost 100 subscribers joined last week in just 1 week. I was like, thank you. And the numbers for our shows, you guys love you some Walker. And Walker texted me last night. He was so happy to do it. And he may come join me on one of my soap shows. He was like open to that, he said. And and all you guys who love me and Frank, thank you so much. Frank and I love doing the show. We talked afterwards, and Frank and I will always be honest, a little shady, same time, but we'll always be honest, and we always treat our soap audience as you guys are smart. I think sometimes the soap audience is dumb, and the soap audience is not dumb. You guys aren't dumb, so we make sure we treat you guys with respect. That's what we do. And sometimes you might like what we say, but we still think you guys are smart and know what's going on. Now, a lot of the country is dumb, but I think a lot of soap fans, a lot of us have watched for a long time. So you know what's going on. And you can tell when there's a difference. You can tell when there's a difference. Let's watch the JLJ Media shows, all my crazy shows. Thank you. And we're getting ready because wrong night. Thursday night, and just like that, me and Emily Eller, we're live at 5 p.m. They said this weekend we're doing the soap shows, all three. We're doing Bold and Beautiful too, so stay tuned for that. We had to come back for a day. We had to come back. I'm doing these little mini spotlights, so we had to come back and talk about it. The girls want to talk about it. I know. Let's say, Shelly, as I said, there are folks who don't like what we say sometimes, but we tell the truth. And I'm telling you, some of the actors, like Bonnie Burrows, who is so nice, was like, I love Frank because Frank hates my character because we don't hate Bonnie Burrows. And she bought a GHB Spotlight t-shirt, folks, and wore it. That's why Bonnie Burrows got her t-shirt and loved it and paid for it. I was going to give it to her for free. She said, no, I want to give you the money for it. I was like, go on, Bonnie Burrows. One day I have her on the show, but she was like, I love that Frank is just tells like it is. And she loves it. So we always like shout out to Bonnie Burrows because we know it's not her. The fact we don't like her means she's doing a great job. So it's like that's why I was like, so it's like we're just something personal. But Frank and I, we just tell you what we don't like, and we don't like it, we don't like it. So it's fun. And he's fun. And Frank is conscious, he gets it, he's woke. If you want to say he's woke, you say he's woke. He gets it. That's why I wouldn't work with Frank if he wasn't. So in the very beginning. Like I said, I never thought from a Craigslist ad 9 years ago that I would meet somebody that I love very much. So like I said, my work husband. So he's the bomb. So Frank is the bomb. And now we do Star Wars shows together, and we do this together. So September will be our 8-year anniversary together. So we're gonna plan something and have some fun. I just have a couple interviews. And Candace, I don't know if you saw her, Candace, make a noise or something. I have something to tell you. And something to share with you. Let me get my mangoes again. This coffee is good. I always go to the half price section or whatever in the back of the store. And sometimes you get stuff, so it's almost expired or whatever. This coffee is good. Coffee's not bad. It's actual Starbucks coffee, spring, whatever. It's good. So Candace, Susan Banks has set me up with someone to interview with them, and it's going to bring back memories. That's all I can say, Candace. There should be enough clues for you, Candace, but it's going to bring back memories for people. Like she connected us. She sent me an email praising our interview, and she connected me with someone from the past and soaps. So there you go. So since Candace is the soap detective, she is CSI soap opera. I think she'll probably know who it is. Oh, and Candace, everybody out there. So I've been seeing some stuff on Twitter. Is Susan Lucci and her daughter really estranged? Liza Huber? Are they really estranged? They're showing some receipts and things of some tweets like that. Are that really her tweets? People are talking. I'm like, what are they? It's like, did I hear that before? Did I know that already? This last year, I've been so busy. Did they not talk to each other? Well, the thing is, folks, it happens. I have a father, James Live Sr. We don't talk. I don't know where the fuck he is. He's somewhere in LA doing whatever the fuck he's doing. He was a horrible father. We don't talk. I was like, Susan Lucci? Somebody, yeah, so really it is. I know Candace would know. She was invited to the funeral. And it seems so shocking as we see Susan Lucci and we love her. But it's true. People love my father and they have no idea that he has kids that he don't talk to, grandkids, that he was not a good father. And I was just like, outward appearances, you never know. And so no, I feel like maybe I did know, I forgot. Maybe I blocked it out, Candace. I don't know. Candace she's the head of ISA and the DVX or whatever. You have to verify yourself. And so I was like, wow. I'm like, did I see? Like, oh my God. Candace might be working it out. She knows. Sherry says, yep, she verified herself. I know, I thought I saw some clippings or whatever, picture of snapshots. It's like clippings. Like it's like some newspaper. Snapshots. And I was like, oh, okay. I had no idea. Like, okay. Isn't that crazy? So I was like, wow. Let's be honest. Yes, I had to bring it out. Let's be honest. Just saying. Okay. So we got somebody getting serious on me for a second. Okay. Well, first of all, as a person who myself is a public eye, if I bring stuff up in the public eye, then it becomes people's business. Even me just saying my father and I don't get along. Now I have made it people's business. So if it was none of our business, then Liza Huber should have confirmed or denied anything, if that is the truth. So I'm not saying that I'm somebody brought it up, but I can bring it up on my show. It's newsworthy. It's part of the news. I feel like Wendy Williams. It was brought to my attention, and I follow, and I do soap press. Then there you go. I still love Susan Lucci. I still love her. I'm not going to do anything against her. I would never bring it up to her face, obviously, unless she want to talk about it. And so I'm sure she has her reasons. But soon as you verify or say anything in person out there in the world, it becomes our business. So I mean, don't get me on a soapbox because I'll start, because I'm like, so no matter if somebody brought it up or not, if it's I mean, there you go, it's talk. So I know that's the same thing. If I say something to you, my friend, I say it out there, then I'm putting my business out there also. So if she spilled the tea, then there's part of her, and that's part of the consciousness. And I have a right to comment on it or ask about it. So if nobody wants nobody's business, you keep your mouth, you just keep your mouth shut. That's number one. There are a lot of things I don't say, trust me, that you guys will never know until my book comes out after I'm dead. But there are a lot of things I don't say. Because I know as soon as I say it out to the world, as soon as I put it in writing, it becomes everyone's business. Sorry about that. I disagree with that statement completely. So it all started with Christina Crawford writing that book, Mommy Dearest. She did it. She wrote it. I'm like, you wrote it. Her sisters deny some of the stuff, whatever. I'm like, but now everybody, you start talking about it in public. So there you go. She wanted the world to know. She did. It's funny because I'm a huge Larry Hagman fan. Dallas is my favorite shows of all time. His daughter wrote a book. I didn't buy it. I made a decision. I didn't want to know. I was like, I don't want to know. If he was a bad father, whatever. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. So, but she's not on social media talking about it. She put a book out and that was it. Mothers and daughters are very interesting. Tony, that's a true thing too. Mothers and daughters have their own thing. That's I witness it all the time. It first came up Liza because someone asked about Susan's health, and he was dead. I heard Susan's healthy. She's doing fine. It all came up because people are bringing up Susan Lucci as this possible person on General Hospital when they go to Pine Valley. I don't think it's Susan Lucci, to tell you the truth. I don't. I just don't. I don't think it's Susan Lucci. I just don't think it is. I think it's somebody else. But that's how Susan Lucci started coming up again. She's an icon. Susan Lucci is an icon. Susan Lucci is a legend. Sure, my kids might write something bad about me one day. I wasn't the perfect parent either. Shit, I'm sure. But I just know that the Susan Lucci interest started coming up again. So whoever brought that up, yeah, it's tired. People just like that's tired. But if it's out there, it's out there. That's the whole thing. People do it to me all the time. I know. I don't like wire hangers either. Wire hangers are horrible. You get them from the cleaners, you send them back. We always take them off. Huggable hangers are the best. I'm an organizer. Huggable hangers are the best. And that's what you should do. There's the wire hangers. Wooden coat hangers are not bad. They're not bad. But I like the huggable hangers, Joy Mangano. I don't get paid by her. But they're good. Yeah, I don't think it's Susan Lucci. I don't think it is. That's wishful drinking, folks. I don't think it is. It'd be great, but I think it's somebody else. They have a lot of characters they could pull from. That would be in that realm. Was it Enchantment? Was it Enchantment? Yeah, Enchantment and Fusion and Enchantment. There's two different things that are going on there. So it could be a whole bunch of people on there. It's not Kansas. I call you Kansas. So Candace, I got your thing. It's not that person. I bought 10 sets of huggable hangers. Good. Seriously, they help keep your clothes in shape. I have them. They keep your clothes in shape. And they're nice to look at. They're durable. They last a while. They're really good. They don't put major creases in your clothes or little dents in the tops. Wishful Drinking was a good book and a good Broadway play. I saw her on Broadway. I saw that, Wishful Drinking. It was great. It was wonderful. So yes, huggable hangers are good. And if you think about, actually, I will show you. You guys are wondering what I'm talking about. So you guys will be like, what are you talking about? They are wonderful. This is one for pants. And it's just they're really nice. And it's Joy Mango, it's real Joy Mango. They have other versions, but that's really Joy. Oh, you can see it better on here. And then one for this one. They have these. You see the little hangers? That's so funny. And then they have these. But they have for shirts. And I've had these for years. I've had these for years. They last. Joy Mangano makes the best hangers. I know she does. They have fake ones. They don't last as long. A lot of folks have never heard of a professional organizer until me, which I think it's very cool. I didn't know about one until I started 15 years ago. Bye, MJ. It's very good to see you. Hang in there. So if you guys don't know, a professional organizer is a person who helps you put systems in place in your house to make it run smoother, or your office to run smoother. They can do it also by ways of organizing your stuff or giving you systems to organize your stuff. It's literal garage, kitchens, bathrooms, bedrooms, offices. It's literally putting everything in its place so that your place works better for you. That's what a professional organizer does. I've been doing it for 14 years. And I am certified, and I have lots of clients. I teach classes on it, all kind of stuff. So yes, and so I'm also a certified life coach. But that's what an organizer does. Well, they also came with these cute bags too, Ethel. Like I have the gold one, I have a red one. Why is that one of the bag? Let's see why I have the bag. Handy. They come with bags too. So for the gold hanger, just one of the bags. Isn't that cute? Go enjoy. It's cute. Cute bag. So that's what I want. So they're very cute. Oh no, Meek. Woo! My mother's a hoarder. So I've been dealing with that for the last 15 years. My grandmother's a hoarder. It runs in the family. So my brother has tendencies to be one, but he's not. He's been fighting it. Thank God, we live together, so I'm not letting him get that way. I'm an organizer in a family of hoarders. So you know how hard it is for me. So it's true. And I have friends who are on the show, and I get why you think that, because a lot of reality TV is staged. Oh no, these are folks who literally, yeah. I don't got no money to spend on Amazon Prime. I don't got no money to shop. So every piece I'm trying to figure out what to do for lunch today. Look at those burritos. I don't have free money to shop. So James won't be getting anything on Amazon Prime Day. There'll be nothing James gonna be getting. But yes, it is for real. I know Dorothy, the organizer. I know Matt Paxton and all of them. It's all true. It's all true. It's not exaggerated. It's all true. What you're seeing is they chopped up into bits to make it into an hour-long show, but it's a process. It's a total process. Thank you, Latasha. I appreciate that. You are a great supporter. You have stuff in your card at you have stuff in your card at 12:01. You go, you and my mother. You go on Ethel. She had stuff in her card at 12:01 a.m. That's right, girl. That is hilarious. I love it. Yeah, I got books and shit on Twitter. Twitter. I say Twitter. God. I did promote one of my latest book with Cesar Espino. I promoted that yesterday and today. That's on that's out there. But yeah, I got 66 books on Twitter. I keep saying Twitter on Amazon. Just type in James Lott Jr. And I should be promoting more. I got so much going on. I'm like, yeah. I got new books coming out. I have none ready for Prime Day. I have all these books I need to upload and do all this stuff. So I just haven't done it yet. Again, just putting one foot in front of the other. And Candace, it was someone she mentioned on the show she's sending to me. That is hilarious. Thank you. I do deserve good things. But yeah, James Lott Jr. don't have bestseller. I have several actually. The you can overcome anything series. I mean, books 1 and 10. Those were international bestsellers. Several of my pill books. I have a series called The Pill. Bestsellers. My Hardy's books. My 2 Hardy's books. Bestsellers. I have a bunch of bestsellers. Actually, I know it sounds like, oh yeah, but I have a, yeah, I put out so many books over the years. I have several bestsellers. Yes, I'm very fortunate. We lost 2 soap legends. Yeah, legends. I see legends. Yes, I mentioned Angie. I mentioned them both earlier today. Yes, yes, man, with them. So hopefully, yeah, I was saying, come on, Candace, don't tell people. I'm trying to make it a secret. You're like, just like, oh, yeah. You know, you lost your mind for a second, Candace. You lost your mind for a second. But yes. Yeah. I gotta shave too. I gotta shave. Need help with it. I don't need no help, Candace. I'm James Lodge. I don't need no help. James doing just fine. I don't need no help. But yeah, I don't have money. I don't have extra money to spend for Amazon Prime Day. All my money is very strategic. It goes to food. it goes to stuff. Yes. But I do have to get off. I've been on over an hour. I wish I could stay longer, but I think I've told you guys everything I need to tell you. You know, I gotta tell you guys everything. So I think I've told you everything. So no Vegas next week, but I'm going to Africa in November. I'm going to Ohio in September. I have a special thing happening next week. And this Sunday, Candace Mack and myself and Amanda doing Bold and the Beautiful at 10, Wine Art 11, me and Frank at 12, maybe a special guest. And then also, I have the Caregivers Zoom at 12 noon Pacific time here on Friday. And then on Saturday is how to do a good interview. So you really should, if you are a person who wants to do interviews or is curious, you should sign up for that class because I'm gonna give you everything. I'm gonna give you everything. So I'm gonna give you all my goodness. That Eric Braden said I was the best interview since Larry King. It's on my TikTok. He did say that. Hi, Megan. I haven't seen her, Megan. I think I drove that person off. I don't because I went off about the whole Susan Lucci thing. But sorry, I just feel like that's, you know, they made everybody's business. But everybody, I love you guys. Whether we agree on things or not, I love you anyway. I do. And everybody have a good day today.